They're back in here. Sports Talk 5. Mike Nasty. Sports Talk 5. How's it going today, everybody? I think I was in here yesterday and I said about my son's rugby friends playing for Salisbury. They play for Baltimore Chesapeake now. They're in a club league since they're out of college. But I was stating that they played Salisbury rugby through college is what they did. So that's what I stated. That's what we're going with. Now they play at Baltimore Chesapeake Rugby Club. So a buddy of mine just gave me a text and said that Joe Flacco is hurt for the Baltimore Ravens. I haven't looked at that news any, but I know that the Pittsburgh Steelers are on top of our division at 5-2-1. So they got that going for them, 5-2-1. Then you got Cincinnati at 5-3. We're at 4-5. See if they bring the young man in, or if they bring in take RG3 off the inactive list and put him in there. See where he is. And then you got us at 4-5. The Browns at 2-6-1. And then the East, you got New England at 7-2. You know, New England comes out slow. You always think they lose a couple games, that they're not going to be in it. But you can't count out Tom Brady. You can't count out any of those New England teams. Basketball, you know, baseball, the Red Sox, they got foul ones. They got money up there, so they get good players and they know how to do it up there. Miami's 5-4. The Jets are 3-6, and they're going to have McNown start because I guess their rookie's hurt. McCown or whatever, Donaldson's hurt. Buffalo's at 2-7. Kansas City's 8-1. We're going to be seeing them, but they got a bad defense. The Chargers are 6-2. That's a surprise. Denver 3-6 and Oakland 1-6. That's Mr. Gruden better get it together up there, else he's going to be in big trouble. They're going to be mad at him, boy. Thinking old Chucky was going to take him out of there, but he didn't do it. Dallas, Dak Prescott, from my man at work, ranked one of the worst quarterbacks in the league. They need to run the ball more with Zeke, and when they do that, everybody just plays the run for him. So they're in a no-win situation there. But they're still in the thick of things, so they can figure it out. So Dallas there, Ohio State today in the NCAA, they don't have room to lose. They got to win their next couple to stay in their playoffs in college football. If they lose, they won't be in the thought of the Final Four in the playoff spot. So Ohio State has to get all their backlash out of the way and keep on winning out. They got to win out strong to get in there. Good news for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Leonard Fournette's going to come back after missing 6 weeks with a thigh injury. With a hamstring injury. They're always the worst. Whenever you're working out, make sure that you work out those, stretch out your thighs, your legs before you go. Because, man, hamstrings, they take forever to heal. And all it is rest, icing them down, therapy, stretching them. You know, we've had a few hamstrings in my family. Handy from running. Had to stretch, do curls, leg curls, and all that stuff. So for the Cleveland Browns, it's Baker Mayfield, their quarterback. The guy has desire, and the guy's a leader. You see him out there, he's feisty. He'll get in your face. He'll get in anybody's face. I think he might be a good fit for Cleveland. I think he might do well. You know, they just got to get their stuff together, you know. All the coaches they had, all the quarterbacks they've had, I think they've gone through half the quarterbacks, half my age. You know, every year they had a new one. So they just got to find their groove and get it together. But Mayfield's a quarterback. He's feisty, he's fiery. He has a good arm. He might be small, but he's another Wilson. But he's fiery. He has it. He has the leadership. He has the mentality. They just got to work on it. And they got to make sure that they put him in the right positions. Make sure that they're putting him up, not to fail. Make sure that they're putting him up to succeed. Give him the right tools around him. He has a lot of tools around him. They just got to get it together. That's for Cleveland. That's for the Browns. Not many Browns fans that I know around here. I do know one, but it's a Brown fan. I went to Ohio a couple of times for my daughter in softball. Flat, hot, no shade, no trees around. It's alright, I guess. Got basketball, Lakers, Wizards. They're all doing well. So I guess Maryland plays Navy. They haven't done that in a bit since Len Bias. Len Bias scored 20 points on them. If anybody knows Len Bias, that was a while ago. That was when I was young and just coming out of college, just coming out of high school. I remember them saying stuff the day that he had passed away. That guy was going to be a superstar going to the Boston Celtics. He would have played with Bird. My man Larry Bird that I talked about in my workout video. Larry Bird says you don't give up until the buzzer ends. So that means you give it 100% until the end. And Larry Bird and Magic, they played each other till the end. They had some fierce rivals. All those guys. That was good basketball back then. You know, that was tempo. That was good basketball. So, yeah, you got some, like I said, the college, you're going to have Georgia go against Alabama. Alabama, as I said, they look very good. Who's the better quarterback from, or Tua Tagovailoa, or hard for me to pronounce, but that kid's a quarterback. That kid is good. I give the edge to Alabama. He has a good arm, smart kid. And they got 14 kids or 15 kids that they could put in the NFL right now. You know, their safeties, their corners, their quarterback, their linemen. Alabama always has a thing. Georgia could put guys in too. Georgia has a high rate of sending kids to the NFL. They usually send running backs. They've had a high string of running backs going, you know. So Georgia probably end up playing Alabama for the SEC title. But this weekend, there's a lot of matchups that could make that go. They could change things. You know, if everybody doesn't win out. That's what I had for my sports top 5. I didn't get a lot on the NBA today I just went with college football and the NFL. I have to look up to see what's wrong with Joe Flacco. A buddy of mine, like I said before I turned this on, he said Flacco was hurt. I'll have to look at ESPN or something and see if there's anything going on. But I don't see anything about Flacco's injury. Let's see here. I'm going to go into the NFL. I got a little thing up. See if anything's wrong with Mr. Flacco. Inconsistent Joe. But hey, like I said, he's got time to heal. We're on the bye week. He'll be alright. Alright. What's that up there? I don't know, somebody might be talking to me or something. I see something on my other iPad. When will the Ravens let Lamar Jackson really play quarterback? With jobs on the line, second half finishing touch. Mentors won't. It doesn't say he's hurt, but it's, you know how that goes. Everybody says when they're gonna start Lamar Jackson. When will the Ravens let Lamar Jackson really play quarterback? And it says, if jobs on the line, that the Ravens are seeking a second half touch. Amid turmoil, start Lamar Jackson, Ravens rolling with Joe Flacco for now. That's what these headlines say. Right now, I don't know about anything else. But they said they're still rolling with Joe. And, they would always, I don't know if Jackson's quite ready yet. There's reads, there's different things that he has to learn how to do. let him sit for a little bit, and when the time comes, he'll get his chance. Maybe he'll be polished like Mr. Rogers sat behind Brett Favre for all those years. And now look at him, Hall of Famer. Mr. Rogers, the comeback kid. You know, even when the guy's hurt, he's still giving it to you. So, here's Sports Talk 5. We're going to end it here at Sports Talk 5. If you got anything to say, you can hit the chat thing, and I'll say something back. But that's Sports Talk Live with Mike Nasty. You view it, you view it. You don't, you don't. This is Mike Nasty style. There we go, boys. We're out. If I know how to get out. What's this guy say? You stopped my stream a little bit.